Hey everybody, Jeff Reinhardt here, LMP and Lancaster Online. It's the LL Football Roundtable, sponsored by Auto House of Lancaster. Week 7, time is flying. Here we are in Quarryville, dropping in on Solanco this week. Mules are playing great. 5 wins in a row. Big first place showdown in Section 3 on Friday night. Solanco at Old Pal Manheim Central. Should be fun. Let's chat everything Solanco. Johnny Garcia is here, the all-time leading rusher in the history of the Solanco program. How does that sound?
It still feels surreal. Yeah, I don't really know how to feel about it yet, but I just know it feels good. It feels good.
Okay. I don't know when you got here, if that was on your goal list to do, break school rushing record, but how proud are you of this? And I'm sure this will be something you look back on maybe when you're older.
When I came to Solanco, I was a lineman, so I never thought I'd even carry the football, but I'm super proud of it. It's surreal, and I'm really proud of myself, and I'm proud of the whole team for allowing me to accomplish it.
Tyler, 5-game winning streak. You guys are absolutely crushing your opponents. What have you liked from your team so far?
It almost just feels like no one can really stop us on offense, so it feels really good. Like our O-line, we just doing really good. I don't know. It feels good. We just destroy defenses, kind of, so.
At Manheim, Elder 2, Friday night. That should be great. The atmosphere over there is awesome, and they're going to pack the house. First place on the line against a rival team. Give me some keys to Friday. You know them, they know you. What kind of game are you expecting, and what does Solanco have to do to get a dub?
We're expecting a real physical game. We know Central, they like to be physical, and this game's personal for both teams. Number 1 in the section. What we got to do, we got to come out intense. We got to come out with a chip on our shoulders. We're not playing for more than the first place. This game is real personal. It's their homecoming. So we're going to go out there, have fun, play intense, and we got to run the ball. We got to pound it, have fun.
Coming back from Quarryville, thanks to the good folks at Solanco for the access this week. Much obliged. Mules and Barons coming up on Friday. Here we are in the studio. It's the LL Football Roundtable, sponsored by Auto House of Lancaster. Jason, Christian, David's back. Brian will be back next week, I think.
It's a long assignment.
That is a long assignment. Jeff here. Week 7, LL football. Some really good games. A long week. Thursday games, Friday games, Saturday games. A couple of first place showdowns, a trophy game. And teams are now jockeying for District 3 playoff position. Playoffs. We'll get to that. Want to start with this Solanco game. This is a big game. They're taking on the Barons. Jason's making the trip to Quarryville. That should be a good one. Manheim.
It's
at Manheim, yeah.
It's at Manheim.
Break it all down. That's a good game.
Solanco, 5 consecutive wins since that milk jug overtime heartbreaker against LS in week 1. All 5 wins by at least 28 points. They are blowing the doors off of people with their option offense. Johnny Garcia already over 1,000 yards, nearly 10 per carry. Chris Burgos, who plays that slot, the home run threat, he's averaging nearly 15 yards per carry. 440 yards of offense a game. That's the best offense in the LL League. This is a powerhouse. This might be the best team. It's likely the best team in Section 3. It might be the most likely team to make a district playoff run. And they've really looked apart. They've handed Warwick its only loss. They beat Conrad Weiser. I know they're not the same, but they're the defending section champs. They blew them out by more than 40. So now they go to Manheim. And let's give the Barons some credit.
Yes.
1 and 2. They had gone 3-7 last year. We kind of discarded them, thought they were down again. They've won 3 consecutive games. They're built on their defense. They've held teams to either 6 or 7 points in each of the last 3 wins. It's not a vintage Manheim team, but they have turned this around, and that's hard to do anywhere. But when things get negative in a place like Manheim, it's really impressive to be able to get that back on track. Their defense, Cody Hess is the player who stood out to me. He's the rover. He plays sort of a linebacker or safety hybrid. He's always around the ball. You have Jevin Carbonneau, who leads the team in tackles. You have Javier Morales, who has 3 interceptions. So they shut teams down. This will be tough. Can they shut down Solanco? Because Warwick's a really good defensive team, and Solanco had its way with Warwick. And I don't think the Barons can play in the 30s, so they're going to have to find a way to hold the Golden Mules in check. Not often that Solanco has gone to Ritsu Stadium as a big favorite, so it'll be interesting to see how it unfolds.
58-6. Central leads that series, which sounds like whoa.
Yeah.
But Solanco's won 2 of the last 3, and they're playing really well. Johnny Garcia broke the school record last week, career rushing yards.
And that number is going way up.
Oh yeah, he's going to hit 4,000 here pretty soon. He's at 3,700 plus. So Fun game. Okay, cool Section 1 game this week. Bulldogs, Wilson, packing up the bus and coming to Lancaster County. They'll play Hempfield, which is always a really good game. Christian, break that one down.
Yeah. So I think what pops off the page immediately is the pigskin is gonna be flying all over the field. Yeah. It's gonna be an air raid. Start with Hempfield. Got back in the win column last week with a 34-7 win over Penn Manor. We've mentioned his name all year. Derek Catch is really he is the engine. He's the pulse that keeps this offense going, being the signal caller. He's thrown for over 1,100 yards, 10 touchdowns so far this year. But his big target, without a doubt, he's got an arsenal he can throw to there. Mm-hmm. But Orion Abrams is just blowing all stats in the receiving category out of the water in the LL this year. 46 receptions, which is leading the LL by 20. Which is ridiculous. 578 yards, and he has 6 of those 10 catch touchdown passes as well. But on the Wilson side, coming off a 42-10 win over Governor Mifflin, they're 5-1 right now. Mason Young having just an equal year to what Catch is doing right now. 1,139 passing yards, 17 touchdowns. And last week against Mifflin, 7 completions, 234 yards, and 4 touchdown strikes. So Wilson's got the big play in their hip pocket, and I think it's going to be a challenge for Hempfield. But like you said, it's usually always a good matchup here.
Usually is. Bulldogs need to stay straight and narrow because Township comes to Wilson in week 10. So, all right, David's back. You're going to see a first-place team, Anville Cleona. They share the Section 5 lead with Berks Catholic, playing Lancaster Catholic, which finally got a win last week after 3 straight losses. Break that one down, please.
Yeah, Jeff, a little bit of an interesting matchup here because, as you mentioned, you have AC tied for first place in Section 5, but a little bit of a head-scratcher here because they're playing a struggling Catholic team, just 1-2 in section play. However, they've had AC's number over the last couple of years. They have. They won 7 of the last 9 matchups. So it's going to be a little bit of an interesting to see what AC can do here, change things up, see if they can turn it around. Right now they're ranked number 2 in the District 3 4A power rankings. They've got some dogs on both sides of the ball. First of all, linebacker Hudson Sellers, 64 tackles, 18 for a loss, and 9 sacks. It's going to be huge to anchor that defense for AC. And then you also have running back Devin Englehart. He's got 6 touchdowns this year, over 500 rushing yards. Catholic's been the bigger brother in this matchup, but look for AC to try to snap that skid this week because they're due. They need to maintain that first place tie, especially if they want to have any chance at the postseason, Jeff. Yeah,
they're tied with Berks Catholic, and Anville plays Berks Catholic in week 10. So that'll be interesting. Okay. I'll see you Friday night in Neffsville. I got to get my towns right here this week. Cedar, Crest at Manheim Township on Friday. Interesting game. Crest has kind of been win 1, lose 1, lose 1, win 1. Isaiah Zimmerman is their guy. 700 rushing yards. He's been great running the ball. Township, I've seen them a couple of times. The last 4 weeks, their offense has been on fire. Jack Kneff has really come on. 900 plus passing yards and 13 touchdown passes in the last 4 weeks. Wow, that's really good. Township scored 56 last week against McCaskey. So streaks are finding it. They're getting the ball up and down and scoring a ton. We'll see if Crest can defend. Falcons are going to have to defend here and keep Township out of the end zone, because if this gets into like shootout territory, Township's playing really, really good. Township tied for first with Wilson. Township at Wilson in week 10, which will be here in 15 minutes. So Township needs to keep it on the straight and narrow here. Crest is bubble-ish for districts. I didn't memorize the district power ratings this week, but I think Crest would really love to get back into districts, and I think Township's like number 3 because they played a really good schedule. So Crest at Township, always a fun Section 1 game. Coming up, any other games I wanted to mention? Yeah, let's mention this one real quick. Exeter at Muhlenberg. That's for first place in Section 2. They're both 3-0, 6-0, both up at the top of the District 3 5A power ratings. Muhlenberg hasn't been 7-0, 6-0 since like 2007. It's been a while. Two great juggernaut offenses squaring off there. They're tied with Conestoga Valley for first in the loss column in Section 2. Bucks play Mifflin. Exeter at Muhlenberg. Huge. Section 2 game for the Berks County crew on Friday night. Don't miss that one. And the trophy game, Ephrata at Cocalico for the Review Cup. Backyard rivals, 5 miles separate the schools. That's always a fun matchup. Cocalico's won 15 of the last 16 in the series, but Ephrata's playing pretty good here. Review Cup, Ephrata at Cocalico on Friday. Okay, for the good of the order, Jason, anything?
I watched Tyler Schaufstall kick a 42-yard field goal to win the game between, against Garden Spot last week for Warwick. I've never seen the LL have so many good kickers.
It's amazing.
Zach Martin for Garden Spot, Peter Fiorella for LS. You go on and on the list. It's almost like the NFL now, where 55-yarders are automatic. Like the great kicking is filtered down to high school, where seeing kids hitting the 40s is not unusual anymore.
Yeah, there's been like 10 40-yard field goals already this year. Reale from Berks Catholic is another kid. He's really good. Yes. Shout out to the kickers. Well done, sir. Christian.
Yeah, 2 on my end here. So district golf the next 3 days down at Honey Run in York. So make sure to look out for coverage of that. And then in field hockey news, I think it's kind of a cool note here, but Donegal's Kate Page, who missed her entire junior season due to concussion complications, notched both her 50th career goal and her 100th career point yesterday in an 8-0 win at Northern Lebanon.
Good for her.
So I think and she's top 5 in scoring in the LL right now as well. So
excellent.
Heck of a comeback season.
I'd say. David, anything?
Yeah, little cross-country notes here with about a week to go left in the regular season. Section standings starting to come together. Last tune-ups before the Lancaster Lebanon League Championship meet. That's scheduled for Tuesday, the 14th of October. It'll be interesting to see if anybody can dethrone both the Township boys and girls this season at the championship meet, Jeff.
Township's good in?
Just about everything.
Yeah, I was going to say everything might be the appropriate word there.
I would say. All right, I got 2. I have a shout out. Scott Eitner, longtime LL official who's in it for the kids. And they're all in it for the kids, and the refs take too much junk. Happy 60th birthday, my friend. Frank Lucarino, Solanco, and family, all of our best to you. That was just really sad news. We're glad that you got to go and play a game and help your team win, but we're thinking of you and your family moving forward. Best to you, Frank, and the Lucarinos in Quarryville. Okay, LL Football Roundtable, that's week 7? Oh my gosh, week 7. Enjoy Thursday games, Friday games, Saturday games. We'll all be out at games. We'll have you covered all weekend. Thanks again to Solanco for the access this week. Jason, Christian, David, Brian will be back. Tyler, Jeff here. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon.